Hey everyone, just going to wait for people to join. For those that come to this at a later date. How's chilling? How's chilling? Oh dear. How is everyone? I see someone's in the room. Hey Georgia babe, how's it going? Hey Punya. How you doing, babes? I'm alright, you guys. I'm alright. I don't know if hey up Tonks, I don't know if I mentioned hey Emily. I don't mention to you guys a few times that I felt like I've got a cold or like I've got a bad cough. And it's been like keeping me up at night. It just tends to come on like when I get in bed. And it's been driving me nuts because it's like one of them coughs that like once you start it's like a fucking spasm or something. And I've had a phone appointment with the doctor today and he was like, does it last a lot longer than normal coughs? Like, are you hacking a bit? And I said, yeah. And he says, are you gasping for breath? And I said, yeah. And he says, yeah, I think you've got whooping cough. It's going around. I was like, I've got whooping cough. Are you having a fucking laugh? He said, yeah, how long have you had the cough for? I said, about 3 weeks. He said, yeah, you've got whooping cough. He said, yeah, I know. I'm all right there, you guys. I'm all right. It's just, I mean, if you look at me, you can tell I'm tired. I've got like bags under my eyes and stuff. It's just keeping me up at night. It's doing my fucking head in. Hey up, Miss Leo. Oh, you've just sent me an email. I can't look at it right now, Miss Leo. So, can you do it after Monday, Funday or not? Just let me know now. I'll be all right, Punya. I'll be fine. The one. Turmeric powder, oil in hot water, honey, ginger. I think it 2 times a day. I might try that. Yeah, you can. All right, and my darling. I'll call you about half an hour after I've finished here. I'm not doing a long one tonight because obviously I'm not feeling very well. But I thought I'd just maybe just take it easy tonight and just answer, you know, a few questions from some random. So whoever gets picked and whoever don't, you know, don't feel sad about it. It's just, I'm just going to go with intuition and my spirit guide on who I feel may need a message. So just going to answer a few questions tonight. That's all I'm going to do. So you swear by turmeric. I'll have to get some in tomorrow. I'm going shopping tomorrow afternoon anyway because I've got to go do my granddad's shopping. So I'll pick some up actually. But yeah, I've got my tissues at the ready because I'm going to fucking need them. It's just been one thing after another, isn't it, you guys? Georgia, eucalyptus. Yeah, I've been putting this eucalyptus oil stuff. I've run out actually. I've been putting it on a piece of tissue and, you know, just breathing it in. I've had the menthol crystals that you put in hot water. I've had Vicks Vapor Rub. But the cold side to it isn't bothering me that much. All right, I'm a bit bunged up. It's the cough. Like through the day, I can function normally. I'm all right. I'll take a few paracetamols like a few times a day, and I'm functioning all right. You know what I mean? You know, I'm still managing to get my shit done, but it's this cough at night. It's just keeping me up. I think last night I barely had about 4 hours sleep, if that. And you guys know me being a typical Scot, so I need at least 8 hours a night. Miss Leo, hey, if you want to wait till you recover a bit, that's okay. Just let me know. Let's see how I get on tonight, Miss Leo. I might take you up on that, to be fair, but let's see how I get on tonight. Do you know, like if I'd have had a full night's sleep. To be fair, though, if you really needed it done, Miss Melissa, I'd have done it anyway. If you really did need it doing, I'd have done it. But yeah, since you've been so kind as to offer that gesture, I will see how I go. I probably will. We'll see how I get on. It's a disease many people get. I know. Oh man, but I've had the vaccinations, you guys. I've been vaccinated against whooping cough, but apparently it's going round. And like a lot of the kids in the schools are getting it. And I did wonder, you know, because my abs had a cough that ran for 2 weeks solid. And I looked it up online and it makes sense. Like kids it tends to last for between 2 weeks and 4 weeks. So it kind of made sense, you know what I mean? Because she had a really bad cough as well, just before Christmas. My Charlie's here. What do you want? You getting your homework? Charlie, it's bedtime.
I'm going to do homework.
You've got 20 minutes. And then I want everything switched off and I want you to sleep. Do you hear me?
Yeah, and where's the pen?
I don't know.
I'm going to get one.
You better ask Abby. Right. There you go. Miss Leo, no worries. Your rest is important. Not today. I'll look at my schedule for another good time. Bless you, Miss Melissa. You've been so patient with me over this last week. You really have. Hey, Eiley. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to all of you. It's the first Monday Funday that I've done. Hey up, Marcus. Since the New Year, well, since before the New Year, I think the last one I did was the Christmas special, wasn't it, you guys? Hey, Cindy. Oh, bless. Cindy, wow, that was freaky. Saw the post, couldn't hear or see anything. Can you hear now, Cindy? Gina, cut down on your ciggies, babes. No chance. No, to be fair, I've cut down today. I've cut, excuse me. All right. Oh dear. I'm good. I've cut down today because last night was like the worst night I've had in ages. Oh dear. I like our little K fam we have here. I like it too. I like it too. Hey April. Hi, I love your videos. Thank you so much for doing them. No problem, April, no problem. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna like answer a few random questions. I mean, you can pop up any question you want if you want a few cards spread. I'm not going to guarantee everybody's going to get read though. I'm not, because I'm not well, as you can see. I'm going to go with the flow though. But you know, like if you've got a question that's more tarot related, if you want to know a question about the tarot or about what I do, feel free to ask that as well. I'm happy to answer. But yeah, I'm happy to answer the odd personal question for a few people as well today. But like I say, I ain't planning on going on all night because I'm really not well. But I really wanted to come on and see you guys and just sort of do a bit of a Monday Funday, you know what I mean? Because I've missed you lot, I really have. And I didn't want to leave it the way I did the other night with that fucking rant. I felt awful that that's like the last video that I put up was on such a terrible note, you know what I mean? And that's not me at all. You guys know that's not me. Oh dear. What the hell happened during your aunt? People are nuts. Well, I'll give you guys a quick sort of I don't want to rant about it anymore though, because I feel like I said everything I had to say, but this woman, you know, a lot of people ask me for freebies. A lot do email me for freebies, and at the minute it's just not possible for me to do that. And I do turn down a lot of people. You know, like I said the other day, I must get between 15 to 20 every week asking for freebies. It's just not possible right now. I've got too much on, and I've not got enough energy as it is to keep up with, you know, everything else going on in my life. I'm just keeping my head above board with personals and YouTube. I've just managed to get my YouTube vids out that'll last me till the 10th. And I've literally just got up to date with my personals, except for Melissa. She's the last one that needs doing. So, yeah, which has freed me up for this week, really, which is handy. That's what I wanted, though. I wanted a clean slate this week, you know what I mean, to be booking people in. That's why I've not replied to a few emails as well. So that's why FYI peeps. But I'm starting to open back up again this week. But like I say, those are the reasons why I can't do them right now. But I had this one woman, she started off no different to everybody else, but she pissed me off to begin with because she was asking me, she was telling me she's hard up for cash and she ain't got a job. And I'm like, all right, okay, fair enough. I can sympathise with that. But then she changed the subject completely and said, oh, no, I want to read in. I want to know if my married lover's going to leave his wife. And I was like, yeah, that's where I'm at. Not fucking doing that at all, especially not for free. I understand a lot of people are going to end up in those situations, and I'm definitely not judgmental to it. I was to her. I just thought she was fucking cheeky, but I'm not judgmental to it at all, because you'd actually be surprised how many people come to me with very similar kind of problems. And the first thing that I'm going to deal with is that exact question. If this person's not prepared to choose the mistress or the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, then how do we get this person to move on from that? How do we get them from A to B? How do we get them to release this person? And that's what I work on best. That's how I work best, is getting, usually 9 times out of 10, I'm helping people get over someone, you know, giving them a bit of an incentive as to what's coming towards them. And that's kind of how this works. But so I'm not judgmental to it at all, but it probably did come out that way the other day, because she pissed me off with it. She's coming to me for a free reading. She's dead hard up. But her priority isn't a financial or career reading. It's a fucking third-party situation reading. And that's like, fuck no, I'm not doing that for free. God, no. Absolutely not. I wouldn't do any for free. But that was just the icing on the fucking cake, you guys. Seriously. That was where I bailed. But yeah, after that, she decided to call me heartless. And then she brought my kids into it, telling me that my kids must hate me for being such a... Just because I was saying no to her, because she was being very unreasonable. She proceeded to call me heartless and then accused me of being a heartless mother and a bad mother. And then she came out with this that really got my back up. She was saying she hopes that my kids will want rid of me or die themselves to be rid of me for being such a heartless mother. And that's where I fucking went apeshit. And I've posted her I've put her email address on the channel. If you go back to that video and watch it, her name, her email address, and I know a few tarot readers would have watched that. She's going to be lucky to get a reading off anyone, let alone a paid one. It serves the fucking right. Seriously, Georgia. Serves the fucking right, you guys. Told her a few times, leave me alone, because I will fucking be the enforcer of karma here. And I told her a few times. I said to her, don't email me again. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Don't fucking tempt me. And of course she fucking tempted me. This karma would have it, and that stinger in my scorpionic tail would have it. When he looks, she's blacklisted. At least for the YouTube tarot community, she's blacklisted. When he looks. So, yeah. Gina, email of me for upsetting RK. Ugh. Well, you guys have got a fucking email if you guys want to fucking rip her to shreds for that. That's up to you. I ain't fucking encouraging it though. If anything, I think if anybody who's tarot reader on YouTube gets a fucking email off her, don't even answer it. Don't even reply. Seriously, don't even reply to it, because she's batshit fucking crazy. Batshit crazy. And to get that personal, just because someone says no. But people need to understand, this is my business. This is my life. I do what the fuck I want. And I will not do anything that I don't want to do. And if I don't want to do something, I'm not the type to beat around the bush and I'll come out and say it. You know what I mean? If I don't fucking want to do something, I won't fucking do it. Oh, some people just can't take the Scorpio. That's what it is, you guys. More fool for crossing me. let that be a lesson to future crazy pieces of shit that don't want to cross me. I will put your name and fucking email out everywhere to, what is it, half of the fucking YouTube tarot community and over 8,500 subs. Dickheads. Hey up, Crumpy, how you doing, babe? So, Georgia, to be honest, what I love and respect about you as a reader is that you never coated shit for anyone. Definitely not. Definitely not. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get stuck into this. I see Kiki's asked for a card already, so I'll throw you a card or two. We'll see how that goes. Kiki, what's your sun sign? If you guys, when you are popping up, like I say, I'm not guaranteeing everybody's going to get the question answered, so please don't bitch at me if I skip. Just don't. I'm just going to go with the ones that I feel more intuitively drawn to. And if my spirit guides pop up and pull someone out, I'm gonna read a few cards for them, okay? But like I say, if you guys have got like any other questions about me or the tarot or my work or whatever, feel free to ask, and if I see it, I'll answer. All right, Kiki, you're a Gemini. But yeah, if you guys do ask a question, a personal question, you want a few cards pulling, just put your sun sign up with it to save me the hassle of asking again, okay? All right, Kiki, Gemini. Couple of cards for Kiki. Couple of cards for Kiki, who's a Gemini. Crumpy, at work sneaking on here. As you do. Oh, Kiki, you got the world. What was that? The Tower? This just fell out. The Ace of Cups reversed with the Page of Swords. Okay, whether you're in a relationship or not, Kiki, you need to let that guard down. I think this is a cycle of friendships, relationships, whatever this is about. This is personal relationships. Need this cycle of trusting. This feels more like trust with the Page of Swords being there. The cycle of trusting people too easily. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Not everyone who tells you the loves you does. Not everyone who comes at you is coming at you with the best intentions. This feels very naive to me. Whether if you're single, this is delayed new love until we stop being so naive. If you're in a relationship, to be fair, this is that losing feelings. Not being able to trust. As a whole, though, the message is dead clear for you, Kiki. You need to wise up with the kind of people that you let into your vicinity. Some people are taking the piss out of you left, right, and centre. And the saddest part about this is that, see that Ace of Cups in the reverse? You've let a few of them do that to you. You've let them. There's been times when you've known someone's taking the piss out of you and you've not said out for fear of causing arguments and stuff. But this is more about putting that guard back up and actually saying, you know what, now I'm not going to trust you just because I feel like I should. This is, respect is earned, not given. It's as simple as that. And I think a few people need to hear that. I feel like I'm being pushed to say a few people need to hear that. Respect is not just given, respect is earned. What you do depends on the amount of respect that you should give or be given. It's not just, oh, okay, you're in my life, I'm going to respect you. No, it's not like that. So yeah, that's your message for now, Kiki. Right then. Oh dear. Let's see. The one, will I have a boyfriend soon? Emily, just remind me of, yeah, Emily, the one. Just remind me your sun sign, darling. Cancer. All right, and darling. Like I say, just keep repeating your questions because obviously I'm not going to see every single one. But I'll answer a few. If I skip some, I skip some. If not, and I get to you, then well done you. You're very lucky. I'm just doing this based on intuition today, and Angela, my spirit guide. Okay, Emily, Cancer. Do we see a man in her life at some point soon? Got the Fool in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. The King of Swords. Well, there you go. We've got an air sign coming towards you, but there's advice attached to this, darling. Don't do anything risky with anyone just yet. I don't get like to do this too personally, but you know what this means. Don't go full rushing, okay? And that means sexually as well, okay? Devil's hair. So anything that you feel is going to keep you, don't forget you're a water sign. A lot of water signs tend to fall for someone for a bit of nookie. And if spirit's forewarning you here, then that scenario is likely when you meet this person. So spirit's just saying, look, this person's very attractive, very sexually attractive. But if you sleep with them too soon, you're going to end up trapped in a situation, because water signs get feelings through sex. Scorpios are usually the worst culprits for that. But it can be very broad across most water signs. You will grow feelings through sex, and this person is an air sign. They are not susceptible to those kind of feelings. Do not jump in at the deep end, quite literally. Okay? Right, moving on. Let's see. Hey up, Tabby. How you doing, babe? All right, let me see. April Garcia, Virgo. Will I ever hear from Ray again? Let's ask. Let's ask. April, Virgo, female. She wants to know, will she hear from Ray again? She hear from Ray? You're getting a few out here, darling. I don't think you are. For a start, I don't know what went on between you and Ray, but he brought out the worst in you. Whether that be insecurity, bad temper, not feeling satisfied with your life in general, I kind of want to say. And it's more since he's been gone that you've sort of changed for the worst. It's almost like this loss has sort of engulfed you, and it's just turned you into someone that you shouldn't be. I kind of want to say you have moments where you're not even on the planet. Bit of a daydreamer vibe, maybe. Oh dear. I've got passion. Let me clarify that passion card. I've got the Magician. I think you can manifest better relationships elsewhere, if I'm perfectly honest. I think you do, and you can manifest relationships elsewhere. I kind of want to say, whoever this raised to you, you brought out the worst in you in terms of, I suppose, feeling a bit insecure at times. But I've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which came out with the first three, and this is a good indication to say, nah, it's not the right time, or it's not going to happen. I kind of want to say you're better off with the 10 of Wands not hearing from Ray. I reckon that could probably cause more trouble than good. So I think you can manifest better partnerships, better friendships. You can manifest a hell of a lot better. Now is the time to move on, in other words. Right then, let's move on. Oh dear. Hey up, Michelle, it was good, babe. Oh, nice pissing cough I've got. that don't seem to want to leave me alone. Oh dear. Right then. Oh, Crumpet, I definitely need to get some rest. You're welcome, April. Trust me, you're in a better position now to move on. I think if he came back around for you, whoever he is to you, he's just going to fucking screw you up again when he fucks off again. Right. Let's do Cindy. Single Scorpio. Need to know who he is. Who's a single Scorpio? Need to know who is, Cindy. Do you want to elaborate on that question a bit better? You need to know who is. Hey up, Rickavari. How you doing, mate? General readings this week. What do you mean, Michelle? Do you mean personal readings or YouTube readings? Because I've got some YouTube weeklies to do before the 10th. Cindy, coming towards me, mystery guy. Okay, yeah, I'm with it. All right, Cindy, Scorpio. Who's coming towards Cindy? Scorpio, Cindy. The Emperor. Someone a bit older than you. Could be an Aries. Do we have any indication of when or where? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somewhere you spend a lot of money. And this is like a big purchase. You know, like it could be, I've got the Chariot. It could be somewhere like if you've got a holiday planned. Big purchase that involves travel. So if you've got some travel planned, if you've got a holiday planned, it could be on an airplane, it could be on holiday, it could be wherever you go to travel. If you travel by train and it costs a lot of money for a ticket. Usually when I see the 10 in the reverse, talking like anything over $100. Something quite costly. With the Chariot, it involves travel. Seems like you're going to meet someone on your travels, Cindy. This person, you won't be able to get this guy out of your head. So even though there may be some distance between you guys, he's going to leave an impact on you, that's for sure. So you got something to look forward to. Throw romance, angel. More about this Emperor. Ooh, Cindy. Look at this, what these three just fell out. Very soon, he's coming in. It is safe for you to love, and this could be the one. There you go, babe. There you go. All right. All right, let's move on. There you guys, a bit clogged up. Tabby, yes, I'll answer a question for you, darling. You need to know what's going on with the Taurus. Let's ask. I know you're a Leo, aren't you, Tabby? Okay, can we just take a look at the situation between Tabby and her Taurus? Situation between Tabby and her Taurus. Leo, Tabby. You guys need to talk. Okay, I've got Tower reversed, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords reversed. The King of Swords. You guys really do need to talk. Page of Pentacles. I've got the King and the Queen in the upright. And the Devil in the reverse. Look at that. Whenever I see a King and a Queen in the upright, and oh, thank you, Miss Leo. That's so kind of you, my sweetheart. Whenever I see like a King and a Queen in the upright, especially when they're the same suit, this is like a soulmate connection based on the elements of the cards. So with swords, we're looking at mindfulness, appreciation, communication, truth, honesty, loyalty, trust. Do you feel like you can't trust him? And you're thinking about failing at this point? I wouldn't, if I were you. Continue with the slow progress and realise that we're out of toxicity in situations. There's no need to create more toxicity in the situation. Keep moving with the slow progress. If there has been a fallout of some sort, or an argument, or any uncertainty, I feel like if you broach it, because the Queen of Swords invites the communication, the King accepts it. If you broach being kind of narcissistic, did that with my ex. Unfortunately, my sweetheart, some Taurians can come across as narcissistic and controlling. They can, and they can. But put it like this: their bark is worse than their bite, as you'll probably find out with this guy. If he's snapped at you, if he's been controlling in any way, shape, or form, if he's been projecting. Taurians don't tend to say sorry outright. They tend to show you they're sorry in other ways. And I feel like that's maybe what this page is about. The page offers a gesture, sometimes even a gift. And unfortunately, my dad's a Taurian, I've got that many sons' dads are Taurian, I've got that many Taurians that I've got and had in my life. I can tell you straight up now, darling, they do not tend to come outright and say sorry. They usually do it through gesture. I reckon you are going to receive an apology of some sort. Or he may try to make amends of this situation in other ways rather than outright saying it. Keep an eye out for a gesture. Don't act in haste just yet, Tabby. Sit tight and look pretty, sweetheart, and just don't add fuel to the fire, okay? Right, moving on. Let me just blow my nose, you guys. I'm just so full of cold, it's ridiculous. Oh dear. Ah. Alright, I think that's a bit better. No problem, Tabby. Moonchild, who's coming towards you? Single, Aries, female. Okay, let's throw some cards for Moonchild. Moonchild. Moonchild, Aries, female. Who's coming towards Moonchild? Got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Magician. It's a good sign. The Six of Cups. Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Four of Pentacles. Someone from your past is still hanging on to you, sweetheart. This person had you extremely vulnerable and confused. This person's coming back around. Now, that's not to say I'm seeing a relationship. Despite the Magician being here on manifestation, I feel like this is manifestation of better choices. But who's actually coming towards you? Don't forget, if you ask a question, you get what you get. You get what you ask for. This does not necessarily mean a relationship. Someone from your past who's still hanging on to you. I feel like you've released this person already. You've let them go. There may have been a very strong soul connection between you two at some point. But this person had you feeling very vulnerable at the time, to the point where you were pissed off enough to release them. Whoever this is for you, expect a very random message or bumping into them in the street or somewhere. And again, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this person really fucked you up. Are you still really angry with this person? Manifest better choices. Definitely. I think I'm going to pull you a spirit message here. Sweetie. Forgiveness. All right. I get it. You may not want to. That feisty side to you as an Aries may definitely not want to forgive jack shit. And I get that. But this person may ask for your forgiveness. if they wronged you. I'm wondering if that's what softens you around a little bit. Again, make better choices. And forgiveness is a choice. Just say holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful. It has the capacity to heal and transform. Moonchild, you got a blast from the past, sweetheart. That's who's coming towards you. Hey up, Jen. Water and Fire Tarot. How's it going, babe? Hey up, Sassy. Oh, dear. Yes, loads and loads of hugs to Tabby. Hey up, Triple Gemini. Looking cute as always. Oh, you make me blush. Starting to think that might be fucking hot flush there. Oh, the fever's kicking in. Hey up, Christy. Right, and you guys, I think I'm going to answer one more. Let's do Marcus. Marcus, what was that question? Let me scroll back up. Do you see a good trip for me and my love? Let's take a look. Just tell me what, I know you're a Scorpio. What was Alicia again? Do you know she emailed me the other day? And I've not heard anything back from her, Marcus. So I hope she's okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Trip coming. What do you see? Yeah, well, I know you're a Scorpio, Marcus. What's Alicia? Just let me know what's you. Oh, yeah. Is that there, Marcus? Oh, yeah. Sidetrack. I think there's like a 2 or 3 second delay on this thing. Sergeant Scott, my dear friend Marcus, Alicia, can we see a good trip for him and his love? You see a good trip for. Okay, I'm being told to cut the deck of these. That's interesting. Alright, let's cut it and see what we get from my dear Marcus. Okay, Marcus, I'm seeing travel delays, my darling. Nothing that you cannot handle. So I've got the Emperor. So it's nothing that you can't handle. You can take control of the situation. I just think that you're going to be a bit overwhelmed because of the travel delays. It may set you back like a day or 2. Nothing too major though. And with the Magician and the Hermit, yeah, I think you're going to have an amazing time and actually feel like you guys are going to have a conversation out there because I've got the Fool as well. And you guys are going to have a conversation out there that's going to be a bit life-changing, shall we say? I feel like with the Hermit being there, and I've got the 7 of Cups here, so you guys are going to talk about your options in a good way. What options can you manifest? What options are realistic and practical? I'm perfectly honest. I think you guys are going to be having a very deep conversation about the next leg of the journey for you two, personally. Other than that, I'm seeing you having a brilliant time with each other. And I love to see the reconnection going on as well. There's just going to be a little bit of a delay by like a day or 2 tops. I'm not really seeing anything drastic going wrong with it other than that. Wow. Okay. One fell out. What's that one sticking out? Flirting worth waiting for. Really nice. Been waiting a long time for this, haven't you, mate? Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Try to remain light-hearted, because I do feel like you're going to get stressed out. And I do feel like you may have a bit of pressure put on you, especially during these talks. It's all good. It's all good and pleasant. You guys definitely headed in the right direction. I just feel like maybe questions may be put to you that you may not be ready to answer. So again, don't allow yourself to sort of get frustrated or anything like that, or verbalize that frustration. Just try and stay lighthearted, because you guys don't get to see each other often enough. So, but this trip, it's definitely been worth waiting for, hasn't it? And also, whatever these like questions or pressures that may come at you, it's an indication as well with the worth waiting for card, is if something's posed that you're not quite satisfied you can do there and then, you can always say, do you know what, this is worth waiting for. So agree to disagree on some things, do you know what I mean? But try and keep it as light-hearted as you can. Right. I think I will do one more then, you guys, and then I'm really going to go, because I'm literally like bunged up to the high fucking heavens. I'm so fed up. You're welcome, Marcus. Right, let me just have a look. I think I'm going to do Annette. Annette says, what can I expect in love? I'm a Pisces. My ex is Cancer, and I think he's my twin. Right. If I see your ex show up in this, Annette, then we'll know one way or another. So, Pisces, Annette. Take a look at love for Pisces, Annette, if she's still watching. So I've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Injustice. Annette, I think you're going to have to knock your ex on the head, darling. As much as you think as your twin, a lot of people do mistake soulmates for twin flames. I'm skeptical of twin flames, I really are. But, and I'm not the only one that said this. When it comes to twin flames, I tend to think that they are not the kind of soulmate that comes in and out of your life. And a lot of people tend to say, oh, I think my ex is my twin. I think my ex is my twin. If they were your twin, they'd probably still be in your life, because twin flames tend to stick together like glue, and they're always working on something. They are a part of a team. They don't tend to bail at the first hurdle. If you feel a very deep soul connection with someone that you are not with, that person was more than likely a soulmate that was there to teach you a lesson. And that's why a lot of people get confused about this sort of stuff. I do think there is a very karmic tie between you two, but you had to learn a lesson here that you didn't learn, or you still haven't learned. And that is not to be so naive. And it's also that lesson about, I suppose, soulmates. Yeah, he had a lesson to teach you, something about yourself. Maybe it was your strength of character, your will, strength of will, that you're not exercising right now because we're too hurt and things are too dramatic. There's no effort being put into recovery at all. I mean, do you see when the Ten of Swords is in the upright, do you see the light? This is like healing. And in the reverse, there ain't no fucking healing. And I've got an Eight of Pentacles in the reverse here. there's no effort being put into healing and releasing this person. I think maybe that is the lesson for you, is learn to recover, learn to heal. And 6 Swords, the longer you hold out for this guy, the more dramatic your life is going to be. You're holding out for fighting a losing battle. And I'd rather give you advice to free you up a bit now. Now you can look at this and say, do you know what? All right, that's it. That's my last confirmation. I'm going to move the fuck on. I'm really going to allow myself to heal. Really put some effort into it. No more drama. I accept there's a karmic tie, but it just was not meant to be. Now I can move on. Let me just throw you there is a lot of reversals in that. Let me just throw you a spirit message, darling, to help you with this recovery process. Okay, that's 1. 3 more. Okay, so I've got here, stay connected and stand your ground. And I feel like this is stay connected, stay true to you. Stay connected to yourself. Stay true to you. If you are very spiritual, your spirit guides are saying, connect to us. We're here. We want to help you heal. Tends to happen a lot. But yeah, the stay connected card, it says we're all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yeah, many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now it's important to reconnect to your source. And then we've got stand your ground. I feel like it's just time to get grounded. Maybe we've been a bit too head in the clouds with wonder about exes of late. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now's the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it. And you know that by doing so, you're going to be the victor. You're going to be victorious and you're going to be able to move on in love. In fact, let me show you an incentive. Can I get an incentive if Annette releases this and learns from this and moves on? Can I get an incentive for this lady? What will she have to look forward to? New love. That's how this works. Spirit will say, we want you to do this. And we'll show you what you can have if you do this. And they're showing you you're going to have new love if you release this. So you have the incentive there. You will have new love. Somebody will stir your romantic feelings again, but you've got to release this first, because you can't go entering into new love, new relationships with baggage. And when I say baggage, a lot of people tend to sort of hear what I'm saying, but not recognize or understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying when I say baggage is, if you are still in any way, shape or form thinking in the back of your mind, all right, okay, I'll try and move on for now. But every now and again, I'm wondering about my ex. I'm wondering what they're doing. I'm wondering if they'll get in contact. Sometimes it's obsessive thoughts, things like that. Then there's other layers of the baggage, like insecurity. If your ex has ghosted you and you've got fears of rejection, if they made you feel worthless, if they made you lose your confidence in any way. Again, this is all baggage that's resulted from actions of one person. And it's losing all that baggage that needs to be done, so you're not taking that into something new. Because I guarantee now, when we look at this realistically, if you're in a new relationship and you've still got your ex in the back of your mind, or you still have insecurity from an ex, it's not up to somebody else. I don't care how many fucking memes you want to share on Facebook. I mean, this isn't directly to you, Annette. I'm going to go at you. But I'm saying this to everyone. I don't care how many fucking memes you guys share on Facebook. And I see it all the time. And half the time I have to laugh to myself, because I'm constantly seeing these memes, like with the fucking Joker and Harlequin, talking about, oh, you know, find someone as crazy as you, they'll balance you out, or they'll fix you. Or if somebody really loves you, they'll fix you. If somebody you know, and all this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, no, how the fuck are you going to get to the stage of actually loving someone if someone needs fixing in the first place? Let's think logically about this. And I keep seeing this, like, all the time. And I'm like, damn it, have people not got any fucking common sense anymore? So people's like coming out and sort of saying, you know, when you're at your worst, that's when someone finds you and gives you love, you know, memes like that. And I'm like, oh, fuck my life. There's no wonder relationships don't last longer than 5 minutes. There's no wonder there's so much cheating going on. People have got the values and the priorities all back to front and inside out and discombobulated. I swear to God, I'm like a fucking 30s or 40s child. I swear to God, I really am. I mean, I know I had a previous life in the late 30s, just before World War II. But, you know, I don't know. I reckon those values just stayed with me. They must have done. But then again, it's got nothing to do with common sense, has it really, you guys? When you look at these memes and you think, well, no. Why should one person who's relatively stable in their life and one person who's really fucked up in their life, you know, insecure, needy, twingy, or very temperamental, nasty, disrespectful, or narcissistic, you know, somebody who's really screwed up a little bit compared to somebody who's actually relatively stable, emotionally stable, you know, and stuff like that. And you get these two people coming together. Why should all the pressure be on one person to make the other one a better person? Does anybody not think that that is too much pressure that's going to ruin a relationship, or should I say a budding relationship, or it might even end before it starts? Seriously, it's a valid point that I'm making, and I know it is. I know what you guys think of what I'm saying here. Raj, thanks, Kay. Still think a few of us need to hear that, especially me. No problem, Raj. Tonks. Those dating apps don't help much either. They fucking don't, because there's too much option. And it takes away the element of actually getting out there. Because it's too easy just to sit at home and pick up your phone. Where and it stems from this. There is so many options on online dating. And I'm guilty of this myself. I've done online dating before now. I'm guilty of this myself. But there is that much option on online dating that, you know, you can end up talking to 5 or 6 people on the go. And because you've got that much option, it's taking away the boredom. And it's too easy. It's there at your fingertips. Takes away that need to physically put yourself out there to meet people. You know. And it's like, I don't know, I'm just a bit old school. I don't like these sort of virtual kind of things, whatever it is, you know, I don't know. But yeah, Sassy, thanks for explaining that. I need to refocus my mind. So a lot of people need to refocus because a lot of you have been fucking brainwashed. You've been brainwashed into thinking black is white, white is black, up is down, down is up. Seriously, you guys, everything you do, you're on a hamster wheel. There. Annette, perfect, great incentive. No problem, Annette. That's emotionally draining. Just a bit, Marcus. Sarah, hi, Sarah. Kate, have you got a restraining order out against that rude jazzer lass yet? No, but if she keeps fucking going, it ain't a restraining. I won't need a restraining order. She'll need a restraining order against me if she carries on. I ain't got no issues dipping into the fucking savings, getting a flight. I found out where she lives, getting a flight and fucking cracking her one. She's going to need the fucking restraining order, not me. Sassy. Same person come so many sites, sod that. Quit one site, join another. There they are. Yeah, you tend to find the same people on all of these sites. There's just too much option. Tonks. I tried Tinder and Bumble, but so lost in it. I don't like them. Madeline. I couldn't do it as well. Personal appearance, voice, and so on is missing. That's true. That's very true. Emily. Friends, then lovers. The quick sex and drama, BS, disgusting, and a waste of time. Yeah. And it's true, like, you never really know who you're meeting off them sites, either. Because when you sat behind the screen and you're all fucking keyboard warrior with it, you can portray yourself to be what you want yourself to be, not how they would see you. In other words, when you meet someone personally, face to face, they make their opinion of you from how you are, your mannerisms, your facial expressions, and what you say. Eye contact. They can tell whether you're lying to them or not. And you can tell whether they're lying to you too. You know. But online dating takes away that factor, and it makes you more trusting to the unknown. And I think that's really so dangerous. So he didn't just take his earrings out. Oh, they're hurting my ears a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. It just sort of takes away the element of knowing if you can trust someone, you know. It's like I know, because I've obviously, like, I think this is just common knowledge. Like, you know, when you're speaking to someone face to face, if they constantly look up to the left when they're trying to remember, if you ask them a question and they're like, oh, yeah, to do that, tend to be lying. If you go to the right, like, they're really digging into the memory. It's silly, I know. And it's not, it should never be like, you know, the God's fucking gospel on that. But I don't know, it's just, you can tell, can't you? By someone's mannerisms and the way they are, if they're lying to you about who they are. That's why I definitely feel like, you know, even if you're doing online dating, one of the first questions people shouldn't be asking, are you single? How long have you been single? What's your hobbies? What's your likes? You shouldn't even, do you know what? And even I've had to learn the hard way. That is just not what you should be asking people at all now. One of the first things you should be asking people is, when's your next free day off so we can meet? What's your number? Let's hook this up. You know what I mean? If you're going to do online dating, do it with that approach and just be upfront and say, do you fancy meeting up? And if they say, I'd rather get to know you first, well, I'm sorry, I don't want to get to know a photo on a screen. I want to get to know a person. And sort of maybe approach it that way. You might find it's a bit more successful. But me, on a whole, I've given up with the whole fucking thing, if I'm honest. I tried it again and failed, so I'm just not even going to bother. Yeah. Totally, Tonks. Totes. I do think, like, I know obviously, like, I can't remember who it was, but like someone earlier on, like, was it Tubby on about narcissism? So there are a few points to make about that as well. You know, because I tell you what, you can know someone for a while and think you know everything about them, and they can still be a narcissist. That's how scary that is. They can still be a narcissist. You can know someone for years and they can control it. I don't give a shit what anyone fucking says. They can control narcissistic tendencies. And when I say narcissistic, it's that controlling. Everything's got to be their way. You're not allowed any input. You've automatically got to respect them and their ways, but they probably haven't done jack shit to earn that level of respect. And, you know, it does make you think how scary that is. You can think you know someone inside out. You know, narcissists tend to always be the ones that hide it under a fucking rock. Definitely ones to avoid. And I've come across a narcissist before now. I have. Sometimes you just got to cut that shit off at the root. And don't feel bad about it. Tonks. It didn't hit me that my ex was a narcissist till I had to reach out for therapy for myself because I was spiraling. Put all the pieces together. Then I had an epiphany. Yeah, Cindy, done, bye-bye. That's it. If you're with someone, or you're seeing someone, or you're interested in someone, and you start noticing, I think there are early telltale signs. They tend to lack empathy. They tend to lack empathy. You can be very expressive with your feelings, and they definitely are not. You also tend to notice that they openly use you as well. Like, if there's something that you can do for them, they will constantly ask that of you. And you will sit there quite happily thinking, oh, you're helpful. We're establishing something here. This is going okay, whether that be a friendship or a relationship. And you can feel like that's going okay. But the problem is with it, you leave it until it's too late to look back and say, right, okay, I did a hell of a lot. What the fuck did I get out of that? Time, effort? No, not really. Attention? No, not really. And you do have to look back on this and think a bit differently. They struggle to say sorry. A lot of narcissists don't say sorry at all. If a narcissist fucks up and you call them out on it and they point blank refuse to say sorry if they're in the wrong, you need to run for the fucking hills. And just don't look back. They do not like to apologise. At all. But yeah, like I say, there are early telltale signs. They tend to use you first. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's favours, sometimes it's for they can even use you for companionship if they're lonely. But you will notice when you are there for them, they do not have any interest in what's going on with you. And even if you pull them up on it, they may, oh, I didn't realise. Okay, what's going on with you? But it's very short-lived. And that's what you notice with a narcissist. They are not there for you at all. They lack empathy on all levels. I suppose that's what makes them so dangerous. But they tend to be very self-absorbed and talk about themselves a hell of a lot. Talk about their problems. They will constantly bang on about their problems. And even if you've got issues of your own and you try and raise it, they don't pay attention to it. They don't. Even if you pull them up on it, they may say, oh, I didn't realise. Oh, right, what's going on with you? You will actually see them drifting off into fucking space while you're talking. And it is very irritating. Cindy, yes, and laugh in your face, and that's right, all about them. Yeah. Alex, how do you read for people who are narcissistic or other things of that nature? I know I couldn't because I'd be calling them out on it. You cannot outright tell someone they are narcissistic. And I might give the game away here because I have read for a few narcissistic people. One I was reading for over a year. And to be fair, I wondered. I didn't outright say, yeah, they're definitely narcissistic. I wondered. But the penny dropped. You can't outright call somebody a narcissist in a reading, especially, well, whether they pay or not, it really doesn't matter. You can't call somebody a narcissist in a reading. A narcissist does not want to hear that. If somebody pulled a bad character trait of yours and shoved it in your face, would you take kindly to that? Not many would. What I do instead, and I do this a hell of a lot, is I get them to change their ways by default. And Spirit's always on my side when it comes to that. Spirit's always on my side when it comes to that. So if there's more lessons to be learned, if somebody, narcissists tend to struggle with love a hell of a lot. They want it there and then, there and then. I want this now. I want this now. And when you have to sit there and you have to sort of say, well, no, you lost that person. All right, may have been a bit of both. But you have to take responsibility for your actions. And that's the route that I go. And I always try and find spiritual advice in the cards for them to show them what lessons they have to learn. You know, from impatience to learning to get in touch with their emotions, to learning to be affectionate, learning to be attentive to potential partners. And not all of the people I read for are really going to take this on board, because if they're a narcissist, they're a narcissist. They're wasting the money, but you can't tell them that. All you can do is give the service and do your job to the best of your ability. And if they don't take anything from that, then, well, you have to look at it that way, don't you? I haven't lost anything. You've paid for the service. I've given it to the best of my ability. If you don't take this on board, then you really are wasting your money and your time, and my time, really. And that's just how you have to be. Hey, Eve, welcome to the channel, my darling. So, yeah, Miss Leo, narcissism is a real medical condition. A lot of people go throw that word around. Some people just call a partner a narcissist, but don't look at how they are just letting a person take advantage. Yeah, that's true. Some people are plain and simple piss takers. It don't necessarily make them a narcissist. You know whether you're dealing with a narcissist or not, because they will not express any genuine empathy. For example, if somebody has a conversation with me, or if I'm talking with somebody who's not narcissistic, and we're talking about, you know, what's going on in the world, you can feel an emotional connection to that. And you can really, especially with a lot of, you know, like when there's a lot of grooming stories here in the UK at the minute, you know, my children are being groomed, and I'll read these stories or watch it in the news or read it in the paper, and it brings a tear to my eye. It really chokes me up, you know, because I'm an empathetic person. That's just how it goes, isn't it? You know, and it can really sort of choke me up talking about it. And if I'm talking to a normal person, you can see the hurt in their eyes as well as yours while you're having this conversation. You can see the anger. You know, when you talk to a narcissistic person, they're looking at you while you're talking. They're maybe nodding in agreement, but you can see it in their eyes. They don't understand. They don't understand. They hear it, but they don't understand why I'm so bothered about it. If something's really bothering me and I want to verbally express it, a narcissist does not show any kind of emotion on what you're going through. A normal person will sympathize and show emotion for other people. A narcissist doesn't. And that's the difference. Narcissists can be quite cold. That's the difference. It's when you're faced with a narcissist, is when you cannot get any empathy, sympathy, or affection or emotion out of them. They're very straight down the line. It's black or it's white. There is no grey area. And unfortunately, as humans, part of human nature to have that grey area. So yeah, I would say that's probably the best comparison that I can express it with. Let's just put it like that. Yeah. Punya, I dated one. It's painful. I bet it's fucking painful. Yeah. Punya, it's like banging your head against a wall because they just don't understand or hear you. Oh no, they hear you. They just don't understand you. And if anything, they look at you gone out, wondering why it's affected you in that way. You know, and it's like, but there's so much bad going on here, or this really bad, this thing happened to me. And you know, if like when you're partners with someone or it's a friend and you try and explain something's going on that's really affected you, a lot of friends are, oh, I'm so sorry, this, you know, oh, what can I do, and you can really see the concern in the face. And narcissists don't. You can sit there and tell them to you, blow in the face that something's wrong with you, and they're just like, yeah, anyway, moving on. And that's just how they are. That's just how they are, unfortunately. Sometimes you just got to walk away. Even if you love them, even if, you know, sometimes you just got to say, do you know what? You wish them all the best. Walk away from them and pray to God their self-destructive ways are not going to stop them from progressing in life. Especially not any worse than it may have already been. Sometimes you just have to do that. Because staying with a narcissist does not help a situation. It makes that narcissist worse. Because if they get away with it, and put it out, it's another point as well about the narcissist, the more they go away with this shitty behaviour, the more intense it gets. To the point where it can get violent, it can get abusive, it can get physical. And you just have to judge it as well as you can to get it out before it gets that far. As long as the narcissist gets away with it, they're going to carry on. And that is the problem. By staying in it, you're not helping jack shit. If anything, you're putting yourself in a huge amount of danger. In order to help them narcissist, you have to leave them to their own devices sometimes and just say, no. Cutting it off. But, you know, I know not everyone's as hard-faced as that. I'm very hard-faced. I have done that a few times with people. But, you know, I know not everyone is. And I suppose that's where some people, again, just need to stop reading the fucking divvy memes on Facebook and burying the head too much in social media and actually get back into the real world and say, all right, yeah, okay, I'm living in a bit of a bubble here. I need to get out of it. Yeah, Michelle. Nothing is ever their fault. It's always someone else's. It's very true. They blame everybody else but themselves. If they fucked up, they will think nothing of making it look like you're the one with the problem. And I'll give you an example of this. Just 1 minute. All right. So remember what I said about narcissists not really having any kind of empathy or feelings or anything like that. So a lot of people have this little issue of, especially when it's early stages. I'm not saying that every guy who does this or every girl who does this, woman, whatever, is a narcissist, but a lot of people do this. When I'm just doing it from the narcissist sort of perspective on this one, but this can apply very broadly to other people as well. And it's all about emotional maturity. Now, don't forget, the narcissist does not have any level of emotional maturity. They don't have any emotion whatsoever. So you seldom see them over-emotional because they just don't have any. So a lot of people who don't realise they're entertaining a narcissist, and I get a lot of ladies coming to me and saying, oh, like I say, pardon me, this is more broad as well. You don't have to be a narcissist to go through this situation or be in contact with one. But a lot of ladies will say, oh, you know, I've poured out my feelings, I've told them how I feel, and nothing. They either react in an absolutely disrespectful, god-awful way, or they ghost. And I do get a lot of ladies that come to me, and you know what, I've been through that myself. And with a narcissist, That's the difference. Any normal person that does that, they're probably just emotionally immature and with a very bad attitude. You're probably young and divvy, or they're a bit of a slag. I'm just going to say it. The narcissist, on the other hand, if they cannot get themselves to a point where they jump in the emotional plant pot and grow the fuck up, if you tell someone how you're feeling, they either reciprocate fucking awfully or not at all. Again, a lot of people need to understand that it's not your fault, that is theirs. To be 100% comfortable with how you feel and to verbalize that shows your level of maturity. Somebody can't accept it or can't deal with that. That shows their lack of emotional maturity. Narcissists can sometimes get a bit nasty with it, I'm not going to lie. In which case, and it can be very disrespectful, but they can turn that around on you to make it look like it's your fault for even voicing how you feel about them or feel about a certain situation. They can turn it around on you and make it sound like it's your fault for even opening your mouth. In which case, again, walk away. Walk away. Just fucking shut the damn door on it. If you're dealing with somebody who does not have a level of emotional maturity, it is not your fault. You should never, ever, ever, ever punish yourself for knowing how you feel about a situation or about someone, because you're comfortable with what you have to give. If someone can't deal with it in a better way or a more respectful way, or if somebody can't deal with it at all, that is their issue, not yours. They're the ones that need to grow up a little bit. They're the ones that need to get in touch with their emotions and or fucking learn this shit and fast. Again, it's not your issue, it's theirs. And I must say this all the fucking time to people. To put yourself in that situation and you get a reply like that, you get the fuck out as quick as you can. Because it ain't worth it. At all. Not at all. Yeah. The one, and he gets angry. I love it because it's my way of getting back to him since I know his triggers now. I'm not affected by him because I know it's not me. It's always him. Well, yeah, that's the way you got to understand it. It's not you, it's them. You should not let yourself become insecure over that. And I never do. You should never let yourself become insecure over that. If anything, I'll tell you what I do. I basically just pull myself back together very quickly, collective, register in my brain, right, okay, I'm very comfortable with how I am about all this. They're clearly not. I don't think I want to be entertaining someone that's clearly not. I'm quite happy to take my emotional contentness and move on. And a lot of people really do need to get like that. Well, especially when you get to that level where you're very comfortable with how you feel. You should always think, well, I'm here now. I feel very happy. All right, a little bit sad that happened, but emotionally, the cup is full. I can hold it there. Let's move on. Let's utilize that in moving on instead of crumbling to insecurity and not going anywhere. You know what I mean? We have totally got the power to heal ourselves. Too many people are antidepressants who are actually just what I call lovesick. Thinking they're depressed and no, when really they just haven't been able to get over a relationship or someone. Or rejection even. I've heard from people who solely have rejection issues and they think that they are riddled with anxiety and depression. And it's so sad to see. More people realise your doctors get commission for shoving more tablets down your neck, the better. As humans, we've totally got the ability to heal anything like that without needing to rely on hefty pills that make you worse and make you addicted. People can start by changing their diet. People can start by getting hold of better supplements. We have got the ability to self-heal. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Emily, I've been healing myself for a few years now. I literally let all the shit go. I'm happy because I choose to be. Exactly. You can either choose to conform to the narrative of the victim, or you can choose to be your own source of strength. Be your own hero. What are you, a victim or a hero? I know I am. No, I'm going to choose any day of the fucking week. I'm full of cold. I really could have done without doing this tonight. And you know what? I'm still here. Still here. Choose to be the victim. You can choose to be the hero. And that's what life is. It's all about choices. You can choose to do the right thing. You can choose to do the wrong thing. You can choose to say the right thing. You can choose to say the wrong thing. Your behaviour will always be your responsibility. Your thought processes will always be your responsibility, and nobody else's. The sooner, and I've said this before a few times, the sooner we stop identifying as victims, the better. And labels as well. Get rid of the fucking labels. You're not religious, you're not gay, you're not straight, you're not hetero, you're not fucking trans, you're not fucking black, white, blue, green, orange. Who gives a shit? You're human. You're human. When people start fucking ditching the fucking labels, the happier your life's going to be. As long as you have a label, you're a victim. And don't fucking tell me I'm wrong. In fact, I can test anyone to come and tell me I'm wrong. I love a good old debate, I really do. And I'm always right, I am. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm going to shoot. I'm going to email Miss Leo and see if I can arrange something. I'm actually fucking flagging it now. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I've like rambled on for long enough now, I think. Anyway, you guys, I wish you all the best. It's been lovely catching up with you lot. First Monday Funday of the new year. Woo woo. And I'm off. See you guys later. Take care. If anyone wants personal, like I say, the slate is pretty much clean for this week, so I do have availability. Anywho, I'm going to shoot. If you do want one, just email me, but just bear in mind, I may be coughing and spluttering on it. If I can't do it for whatever reason, I will tell you before you even pay for it, all right? Anyway, take care, guys. See you later. Bye.